Yeah, see, I got this new shotgun, see? All you do is you turn the magazine a quarter of a turn and you pull the handle forward and it comes apart in two pieces, see? Makes it real handy and portable for when you need to carry it with you, see? Whether you're doing trap shooting or something else, okay? Then, when you're ready to use it, all you do is slap it back together and lock that magazine back in place, see? It's a great new shotgun, see? It's a Winchester model 1912. Well, this is another one of those guns that I've had for a few months and I haven't shown on the channel yet, but this is one that it's a classic piece of American history. It's the Winchester Model 1912 pump action shotgun. This particular shotgun, again, was on the used rack at my local retailer, and I looked at it for 2 or 3 weeks in a row, kept saying, oh, it'd be cool to get it, and then walked away because it was more than I wanted to pay. Lo and behold, it went on sale for a low price of $299. And again, looked at it on the shelf and walked away thinking, nah, I'm not sure I really want it yet. Went back a couple days later and I thought it was gone because it had been moved to a different rack in the store. However, I sought it out and found it. Yep, Winchester Model 1912. This is back when these guns were made out of all steel. They were all machined parts. Nothing in these are metal injection molded or cast or anything else. All the parts on these were actually machined out of solid steel. So this particular gun, again, model 1912, this one caught my eye because the condition of the bluing on it is rather rough, but it's not rusty. And this particular model, the barrel has been shortened to 24 inches. You don't see too many 1912s that aren't either hacked off at 18 inches or a full-length 30-inch barrel or 32-inch barrel. This one, being that it had a 24-inch barrel, really caught my eye. It's in pretty good shape, and the action on it is so beautiful. The real attraction to the Winchester Model 1912 or the Model 12 or the 1897 is that they're takedown shotguns. So you can see here, if you give the magazine a quarter twist and then pull the foregrip forward, it pulls the magazine tube out of the action, and then there's an interrupted screw in the action, and it allows you to take that thing apart. Now, this particular shotgun was made in 1925, and despite being over 100 years old, can still be tough to get it apart and put it back together. Now, I think on this particular day I was shooting some more of my reloads. These were probably loaded to a 3 or a 3.5 dram equivalent, so 1.25 ounces of shot in a 12 gauge around 1200 feet per second, and I was just trying it out. This is the first time I've ever shot a Model 1912 or a Model 12, and again, some of the benefits of having an old gun like this that's all made out of steel. I know a lot of people like tactical shotguns with plastic stocks and stuff like that, but there is something to be said for a gun that weighs like 8.5 pounds. You feel a lot less recoil when you're shooting something like this. Now, when I originally bought this, I had the idea of chopping the barrel down to 18.5 inches, but after shooting it, I realized how nice it is to have a 24-inch barrel, and it holds a lot of shells, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7! 7! Yes, the number of the day is 7!
I mentioned earlier that the action on this gun is just buttery smooth, and after being like used for 108 years, you think that maybe it's a little bit broken in. So yeah, I kind of expect something that's nice and smooth and buttery like that, as well as a nice low recoiling gun. Now, the only other shotgun I've ever had that had this good of an action was my high standard K1200 Riot shotgun, which I wish I never sold, but lo and behold, it's gone. You can see that cool Winchester logo on the buttstock, and the beautiful wood that's on this gun, as well as the craftsmanship of that trigger assembly. Again, just about every single part on this gun is machined or milled out of a solid piece of steel, even when it comes down to that lifter for the shells going into the chamber. And you can see that this is a matching numbers gun, meaning the barrel and the magazine tube match the serial number on the receiver. And there is another really cool feature with the Winchester Model 12 or the 1912.
Chamber. And the best thing about the Winchester Model 12 is Slamfire. It isn't the most controllable thing, but it is a lot of fun to shoot that way. And again, people have said that these are really difficult to load because the loading gate is actually what holds the round in the magazine tube. I found you just got to put your thumb on the rim of the shell, push down on the front of it, and hold your thumb on the rim. Once your thumb gets the rim of the shell to the end of the lifter, it just pops up and it holds it in place. So yeah, if you're not careful, all the rounds can dump out of the magazine tube, but it doesn't take that much work to do it right. You just got to get used to it. Boy, oh boy, is that fun. 7 rounds of 12 gauge, and it's a great pump action shotgun, Slamfire. So could be used as a defensive shotgun, could be a trap shooting shotgun or a sporting shotgun. This particular one I got for a pretty good deal. It was 300 bucks because the bluing on it's in terrible condition, but it just shows the age. And the nice thing about the Winchester Model 12, all made out of solid steel. There's no investment castings, no metal injection molding. Everything on this gun was machined. Even the lifter and everything was machined from steel. These guns are exceptional, and for a gun to be 108 years old and still running makes me really happy. So thanks for watching another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. God bless America. Support your 2A rights, get out there and shoot. And you remember, someone tells you to give up some of your freedom for the greater good. You remind them that freedom is the greater good. Have a great day.